Hi, Guy Fratelloni here, and today I've got something really special to talk to you about. This is the all-time classic B2 dungeon module, Keep on the Borderlands, written by Gary Gygax. This is the perfect module, the perfect setting to start any campaign, whether it's Faroon, whether it's Greyhawk, even Dark Sun, you could probably get away with using this if you had to. Only with Dark Sun, I recommend changing the monsters to other creatures. So anyway, this is artwork by Errol Otis. This is artwork by, I think, David Trampier or Rolls-Off, whatever. But yeah, this thing has been printed so many times, there had to be more than 500,000 units out of the factory. So, what's in this adventure? What it is a safe haven for the adventurers, and not only that, but very close by, there are what is called the Caves of Chaos. There's this kind of U-horn, U-shaped hillside where monsters have closely dug in and are threatening the local populace. Also, I want to say too, there's some countrywide encounters that are inside there, and you'll see that this is the early work of Gary. There's no color blurbs or writing blurbs here to you for the Dungeon Master to read. He's got to do everything himself, and that's not a bad thing. You should be able to read something and then talk about what the players would see. So anyway, this thing has everything, detailing the town and detailing all the nearby caves. So it definitely would take, here's the local landscape. There's just a lot to it. For such a small book, you'll get months of fun out of this. And just to show you that this adventure was so beloved by everyone that played it, years later, other companies would come to honor this adventure. This is B2 Hackmaster, who bought the D&D game from TSR Hasbro when the second edition was done, and they did not want to use it anymore. This is more of a comical version of it, but it is still the same adventure. There's lots of blurbs and stuff in here which are humorous for the DM to read. Not only that, this thing is thick. I don't know what they added, but they did add a lot of other stuff. Maps. They added a lot more to the area, and they have their own way of doing some things. But they've got some different character classes and races in here. One of them was a fairy, I think. But to honor the game and keep it going, Hackmaster did a wonderful job. And years later, if you're 5th edition lovers, Goodman Games came out with this. This is Into the Borderlands. It's got the original adventure as printed in the 1st edition and basic edition. And it also has this really thick book, as you can see. It's got the 5th edition version of the Keep on the Borderlands, so you don't have to write it yourself. Oh, that's right. It also has, I believe, a different module in there as well. They give you an extra bonus. But, yeah. This is definitely something that you want to look into if you love the 5th edition and you love the early writing of Gary Gygax. There's not only that, but there's interviews and other things in here from some of the creators, early writers and artists and editors and stuff. It's something that you'll probably want to get. That's probably a lot harder to find. Hackmaster stuff, not good long print runs. But this right here, these should be all over eBay. They're going to be chewed up and old, but hey, anything that works, right? And I'll bet you too that there are resources that reprint some of these adventures. They'll probably cost you $20, $30, but there you go. You'll get something brand new, and it'll be a lot of fun to read and play and add to your collection. Good night.